Well, just days after the primary, the Mecklenburg County GOP is calling out what they call fake Republicans. They say progressive candidates are running as Republicans and unaffiliated voters are more commonly choosing that ballot to vote in for primaries, trying to sway the vote away from what the GOP calls true Republicans.
WCNC Charles, Julie Kay joining us live in studio now. Julie, you spoke to Kate Barr, who ran in the Republican primary as a progressive. What is she saying?
Well, Jane Nix, she was honest about that from the jump. The point for her was not winning. She wanted to point out a lack of balanced representation in some districts.
Kate Barr can win.
Hi.
Even if not in the way you'd expect.
Our politicians are trying to protect their power at all costs, including at the cost of taking choice away from voters.
Barr ran in the Republican primary for U.S. House District 14 against incumbent Congressman Tim Moore. She lost, but still got 17% of the vote, despite being honest that she's not a Republican. She says it's an effort to point out gerrymandering. Melissa Price-Crom, who leads NC for the People Action, says when it comes to gerrymandering, North Carolina is one of the worst.
Voters often know the outcome before a single vote is even cast. Now, this discourages competition, limits accountability, and frankly, leaves many communities feeling like their voices aren't heard.
But regardless of the reasoning or the results, the Mecklenburg County GOP says this needs to stop.
The quote-unquote fake Republicans that are infiltrating the primary system here.
Met County GOP Chairman Kyle Kirby also pointed to this happening with Kelly Van Horn in NC House District 105. Though neither Van Horn nor Barr won their primary, Kirby says North Carolina's open primary system needs to be closed.
If you're an unaffiliated person, you can request a Republican or Democrat ballot. So what they've done is they've exploited that loophole.
Though Barr doesn't have plans to run again, she says awareness is enough of a win for now.
Whichever party is doing it, voters suffer. Voters lose their voices.
Now, I do want to point out, Barr believes District 14 is winnable for Democrats. Congressman Tim Moore will be up against Democrat Lakeisha Womack in November. Sure to be an interesting race after all this.
Oh, that is a loophole I didn't really realize.
And we talked about it on the stream, an interesting primary season for us.
Yes, I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's interesting all around.
All the way till November. Going to take us through. Thanks, Julie.